Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Lord, this is Underdog Views, and I watch Happy Gilmore 2 with the tagline, Happy Gilmore returns. They could have done a better tagline for this movie, you know? Because the tagline is, the movie, I definitely enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the first one too, not twice, watched it for the second time. Watched it for the first time, before I started the channel. And yeah, he's still got it, I haven't watched. I don't think I've watched a lot of the recent Adam Sandler movies. I've seen the older ones, like Click, 50 First Dates, Happy Gilmore. I think I've seen Sauron also once. And probably some other movies, But the more recent ones, like Uncut Gems, I haven't seen that one. Or what was it, Wendy's Wexler, something like that. And probably some other movies, Jack and Jill, I've seen Jack and Jill. So, this is the most recent one, obviously. But it was definitely a fun movie. So let's just start with Happy Gilmore 2. We see some footage again from him from high school, that all the footage that we saw in the first movie, well, not the exact same, it was a bit of the same, but not the whole footage of that one. Well, Happy is again narrating, my name is Happy Gilmore, yada 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 yada. I was apparently caught off. I don't know what the last thing I said in the just now. So, we saw a bit of the footage, from him and the movers, the bet that he made. Jesus, but why the fuck was I caught off? It's something that my phone does. It's only tries to open something and then it closes immediately. Like, what the fuck, man? That kind of ruined my day now. I was happy, and now I ain't. So the bet that he made, he is apparently, well, he won some opens, the open tournaments, where you get, I think they get jackets. He has won 4 more years, so he has 4 more golden jackets. And he is married to Virginia, the reporter from the first movie. He's married to her, and they have a son named Gordy. That's nice. Like I said, he won 4 more years, and we saw quite a bit growing up over the years, and he got 4 more kids. So he has 4 boys in total, and he got a girl. So he has now 5 kids. And he tried to let the boys get into competitive golfing. Well, that didn't turn out that right. There was a kid that did kind of the shooter thing. So far I thought, oh, maybe that's Shooter McGavin's kid. No, he is in an institution for 29 years. But the kid said something, and then the 4 boys attacked that kid. And then a teacher or the coach or whatever he was, the overlooker, tried to meddle in, for, hey, stop, trying to intervene, but then one of the four started to beat up him. So you can see that those are definitely happy kids, which was very nice to see. Um, um, Happy has Happy has his own video game now, and even the fight with Bob Barker is in there, which was so nice to see. And like I said, he has a daughter now. So, but I'm gonna leave that. If you want to know what's gonna happen next, watch the movie yourself. Um, Apparently, but not apparently, we saw it in the movie. Virginia died, and it was kind of the same way that how his father died, because his father was hit by a hockey puck, yeah, at the beginning of the first movie. Virginia died by getting hit uh, by Happy Gilmore's golf ball when he teed off. Hmm. Why do all the people that he likes die? Chops died, his grandmother's dead, Virginia's dead, his father died, his mother was off to Egypt, not Argentina. I watched the reaction from Ashley Burton and some others yesterday after watching the first movie. And then said she went off to Egypt. So I was wrong about Argentina, but Happy lost the house again. Oof. But also, I know that this is not a horror movie, but somebody died in the first 5 minutes, so it kind of kicks in my horror movie theory. If somebody dies in the first 5 minutes, it's gonna be a good movie. And for this movie, yes, definitely. Just like yesterday, the father died in the first 5 minutes. Was it a good movie? Yes, definitely. Like I said, he lost the house again. His grandmother's house. So now they move into a kind of worse house. Happy started to drink after Virginia died. Well, drink more. And became really an alcoholic and stashed alcohol everywhere. Apparently also in his golf clubs and in one of the golf balls, in a cuckoo clock, in a remote of the TV. He he stashed it everywhere. Um, like I said, Shooter McGavin, 29 years in institution, and he still can't let the golden jacket go. Because the essence question, oh yeah, Happy Gilmore, maybe a wave or nod at him, and then she said, well, yeah, and what if he wears a golden jacket? And then he lost it. Well, no, that's my jacket! And all this shit, So that was very funny. Ben Stiller was back again. He's back, but he's not working in a nursing home, but he is the AA therapist, the Alcohol Anonymous therapist. Yeah. Oh. What was her name? The older daughter wants to do ballet, whatever. But personally, I would never let my kids do that. And you probably ask yourself, why not? Because have you seen the toes of ballet, whatever dancers, they don't have nails. I don't want my if I ever have kids, I don't want my kid to mutilate themselves in that kind of a way to just for a sport, you know, because that's kind of fucked up. Okay, look, if you get tattoos, I have tattoos, or want to have piercings, like, you see, I have a I have a hole through my ear, I don't care, or just want piercings. I had an eyebrow piercing, I don't care, take your piercings, take them, take tattoos, sure. Rather not have face tattoos, or just on your head visible, period. But if you want to have here something, sure, but that's something that's too extreme, because you can always grow hair over it. Or something small behind your ear, nothing wrong with that, But not the extreme big ones, that covering almost all of your face, rather not. But yeah, if it's ballet, no, I'd rather not, because the video will be fucked up, or something like, like a very extreme sport like American football or rugby or something like that, losing teeth, getting maybe some brain damage. Rather not, And I know that with every sport there's something. With tennis you can get a tennis arm, And probably with golf you probably there's probably also something with a golf related injury that you can get, And there's always something, even with just with football, or soccer, you can get torn something, I get it, but not something extreme that changed your whole life, Anyway, back to the movie. Like I said, you can't really see that that's his kids, and that's really fun because they're all the same aggressive, uh, aggressive kids, as that Happy was in the first movie, which is very fun to see. They also showed some clips from the first movie, from like I said, from oh, I think they didn't show that one, but just some other clips from the first movie, like for this is this and this, like from the first movie, like the guy that was gonna the IRS guy, he was back again, but he was this time it was Happy's lawyer, and he said, oh yeah, you are the IRS guy, he said, and then they showed a clip from him throwing the guy through the window of the door, so something like that, and that was also very fun to see that they did that, especially because if you haven't watched the first one just before this one, like I do, and watched it, maybe watched the first one a couple years back, and then watch this one right now, you maybe forget who some people are in this movie, but they showed the guys again in the movie, and also Mr. Larson, with the guy with the nail in his head. He had a son, and we saw a son in this movie, also that big, looking like him, very fun. Guy Fieri was in this movie for some reason. Eminem was in this movie. He was the son of the guy that yelled the whole time, "Jackass!" He had a son, and why was Eminem in this movie, I thought, wait, is this Eminem? Yes, it was. The guy, the boy that played the Sixth Sense, that actor played in this, which was also very fun to see. There were so many. The announcers, from the first movie, they were again the announcers in this movie, which was so fun to see. They brought back characters from the first movie. The guy that after talking to Happy, Happy's a psycho. He was also in this movie again. Gary, I think it was. So it was so fun to see. They made the clip again, for the slow motion running. Instead of Shooter running with a jacket, it was Ben Stiller running with the 3-month sobriety coin from Happy. So they remade that shot. So it was very fun to see. It was just an incredibly fun movie. It was not as fun as the first one, in my opinion. I think that I like the first one just slightly more, but that doesn't affect the score because this deserves also a 5 out of 5. Go watch the movie yourself. It's definitely very fun, but go watch the first one first. Obviously, you can't watch the sequel without the first one. They also showed some headstones of the people that died probably in real life. Like the grandmother, Carl Weathers had a headstone. The Mister, she had a headstone. Um, and they used that sound again. Well, that sound, they used her voice again. you know, from coming from the grave, and him and Happy and Shooter are looking at each other and so running away. Very funny, but like I said, this deserves a 5 out of 5. Go watch the movie yourself, leave likes, recommend good Adam Sandler movie down below in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. Check out my second channel, Underdog Eats, where I do food, drinks every week from time to time, hot sauce and alcohol. Or my third channel, Underdog Reacts, where I do primarily music, link down below in the description. And I'll see you guys later for War of the Worlds, The Attack, which is not a sequel to War of the Worlds that we've already watched. I know I haven't uploaded War of the Worlds 2, the sequel to the one with Tom Cruise, I think. Was it? I've watched it, partially. I watched it, didn't film it, didn't upload it. So sorry for that, but it's one of the last reviews from the channel. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that and see you guys later. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for a new movie. Bye.